Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Old Guy Games. We're waiting on passengers to load up here. Let me turn on my wiper. We are on the Isle of Wight. It is sunrise, it is rainy, it is spring, and we have got to get on our way here to pick up passengers from Lake, which we just did. And basically, yeah, let's just get under route to the next run, shall we? Now, the reason I am playing Train Simulator right now, and kind of the use of Train Sim in general, is that I'm doing a little channel update. That's all there is to it. And you guys may be wondering, well, wait a minute. We were promised some more of our Full Throttle playthrough. And I have had a heck of a time getting that thing to record. And basically what's going to happen is I have to start at the beginning of the game again, play through to where I was and left off at episode 1, and then start playing through again in order to pick up episode 2. And boy, if that ain't a bitch. Basically, I don't know what happened, but every once in a while, OBS, which is Open Broadcasting Software, which is what I use to record, just decides to completely kill the files. And that's what it decided to do this time. So, I'm going to have to play through and start again. Which is no fun. Let's slow us down a little bit. We're approaching at a decent speed. But nonetheless, we are on the Isle of Wight, and we are doing a sunrise service for passengers. Now, luckily, I don't have to adhere to a timetable with this one, which is a good thing. We're just kind of enjoying ourselves at the moment. But I do have to pick up passengers at everything, and the Isle of Wight, I have noticed, is a relaxed place. Let me turn off that wiper. Is annoying, isn't it? Come on, come on. Oops. Oh, there we go. But I do have to pick up passengers, and we do have to... Okay, maybe I do need that wiper. Holy crap. I'm going to completely miss this station. No, stop! Stop! Did I stop in time? I think I stopped in time. Boink. No, I did not. Alrighty. Well. Where? Good God. What is going on here? Alrighty. We will back up just a touch. Hey, nobody said I was a good engineer. I'm just an engineer. Now, I don't know why I keep missing. Okay. You full. Thank you. That's where I want you to stay. And if I go to my controller layout, where is... Okay, gear up, gear down, change brake type, wiper toggle. This direction pad sucks, by the way, a lot. You know what? We are just going to do this. Okay. We're going to start over. Good morning, everybody. Well, at least morning in the game. It is sunrise. We are in Train Sim 2015, and we have just picked up some passengers. It is a nice rainy morning. And, yeah, we're making our way through the Isle of Wight, which is a world-famous thing. Oh, here's my horn. What's a shit horn? Oh, well. But anyway, see, what the heck is... Oh, I see where you... Alrighty, there we go. That's what I want. Can we shut off this wiper now? Is it still raining hard enough to... There we go. Anyway, You guys may be wondering, hey, you're playing Train Sim. You're not playing what we want you to be playing. Where am I headed? Okay, Sandown 1, which isn't that far away. We thought you were going to be playing Full Throttle. And you're right, I should be. But I have had some issues with Full Throttle, including the fact that for some reason OBS, which is Open Broadcasting Software, yes, that's really, this direction pad sucks on this. Whee! Okay. My issues with Full Throttle. Basically, I played through a lot of the game. A lot of the game. And, recorded the whole thing for part 2, and I can watch my unedited version just fine. But then I throw it into my editing software, which, to be honest, is just Windows Movie Maker because I'm cheap, and because the stuff that Josh Hadley shared with me is really complicated, and I'm apparently too stupid to deal with that. But basically, the deal is, anytime I do any kind of editing, which, trust me, you want me to do some editing, it just spits out a black screen for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. And so instead of doing that, what I've decided to do is I have to play through the game again, get to the point to where I left off on episode 1, and then, holy crap, I'm speeding. Yeah, put my brakes on. But once I get to that, then I can start recording episode 2 again. And yeah, I got a little frustrated and just had to put it down and wanted to do a quick little channel update right here. And Train Sim is, again, one of those things that I used to just relax a little bit. Just calm down. And there is something about... Okay. But there is something about running a train that just is relaxing as can be, you know? Let's do our little passenger pickup and drop off here. I'll take a look back and make sure everybody is able to get on and off, and they are. That's a happy thing. In fact, we can look back. Did that other train leave? Yeah, it's on its way out. But yeah, so, okay, we're done. We're done. Yay. So I thought we would just motor around the Isle of Wight and do a quick passenger run here and give it a try. I mean, you know, why not? I'll tell you guys a little bit about the channel. I won't bore you with this entire run because I know last time I put up Train Sim, a couple of people went, "This is stupid. Why are you doing Train Sim? You're stupid. You're an old man. Why are you stupid?" And I said, "I'm sorry. I didn't realize that, I'm terribly sorry. I really am. But I don't care, because to tell you the truth, I really dig doing little sims like this, as silly as that may sound. Because it's little sims like this that, again, are a chance to relax. You want to hear my horn? Isn't that the shittiest horn you've ever heard? Stupid Isle of Wight. Now, the Isle of Wight, for those of you not familiar with geography, is a little island, kind of around England area, but it's a great little place, and it's known for its coal deposits, and offshore it's known for oil, of all things. You know, you wouldn't really think European oil, Isle of Wight, place to go, but yeah, it really is. And it's got a very, very well-known utility company there. And that's one of their biggest exports is power. as silly as that seems, electricity and natural gas and stuff like that, it's just crazy because of all the volcanic activity that formed the island. And so the utility company comes along, creates all this stuff, and then exports it to England and other places in Europe. And it is well known across the world. And the employees of this utility company are just insanely loyal. So what they do is they will go around town and they will just chant its name, which of course, this being the Isle of Wight, it's white power. And so again, in the name, in the idea of the name, they will dress up in white sheets and go around just chanting white power, white power, white power. And one of its biggest places to export, of people that is, was to the American South. And a lot of people have been really confused about the whole racial thing, and get them really confused with neo-Nazis, because, they kind of do the same thing in white sheets and pillowcases and go around chanting white power. But next time you see it, just remember that it's not a racial thing. They're just really loyal to a utility company here in the Isle of Wight. Ooh, hello, mouse. We can go away now. No, that's complete bullshit. I'm just talking to talk at this point. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's a gorgeous sunrise out there, just absolutely beautiful. And we are sitting in a train, enjoying ourselves. And we're coming up on a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit place here, so let's just apply some brakes and then kill it. Add a little throttle to get us there. But no, I just thought I'd take you guys on another nice little relaxing train journey with me. Because, like I said, Full Throttle really frustrated me, and I figured you guys should know why it isn't here yet. Why it isn't here yet. I would like it to be, trust me. I would really like it to be. But other stuff going on in my life. This is important stuff here. My last day at my current job is Sunday. Yeah. I run a shift tomorrow. And then they gave me Saturday off. Then they make me come back and work Sunday, which kind of blows. I don't even want to work that last day. But, it's part of the whole 2 weeks notice thing. Part of what they do, part of what I got to do the right thing. And Lord knows we should do the right thing. You know what? There are 3 rails here. I wonder why there are 3. I know that there is a steam locomotive that runs through the Isle of Wight, both here and in real life. I wonder if there's 2 different gauges, and that's why there is that 3rd rail there. That would make sense to me, at least. Maybe oh, wait a minute. No, it ends. Okay. So maybe not. Maybe it's just, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing. Good morning, everybody. But yeah, that's what else is going on in my life is I am going to be moving to a new company to work for. And I'm kind of excited about that. I'm getting out of food service, which makes me very happy because I thoroughly believe that everybody should work food service at least once or twice in their life to realize why they don't want to work food service. Unless you really enjoy it, then that's your thing. I did not enjoy it one bit. Well, actually, that's not true. And it was never the guests that bothered me. I was never bothered by the guests. I really, people are people. Do I have a bell? I don't have a bell. That sucks. People are people, and really they come in and they say, my food is awful, and I say, I'm sorry, I'll make you another one, whatever the heck you want, and you make it, and that's that. And usually things are all good. And it's raining again. Crap. Um, you know, and if they didn't like what they got, then you just make something new, and that's it. It's so simple to take care of them. However, the employees of the place are another story altogether. The only place that I've worked outside of a restaurant that is more like high school, that is more cliquish and more, for instance, the ladies that I work with, I lovingly call them the Vagina Mafia, because they like to conspire. They like to conspire a lot. And they, for some reason, believe that the guys are always out to get them. And then I've got one guy that likes to sexually harass the girls, and he's in trouble, and blah, 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 blah. We won't even go there and through all of that. Nonetheless, it was always the other employees that annoyed me. And not even the managers. I like the managers. Managers are good people. Managers were very good people. Yeah, I've had enough of coming home smelling of Tex-Mex, and, you know, just kind of waking up and doing the same thing day after day after day after day. And I don't want to jinx where my new position could be, because I've technically not gotten word from them, but I could be working with animals, which makes me very happy. What is going on out there? Okay. Oop, there we go. I could be working with animals, and I could be back in the retail sector, which would make me very happy. Just again to get out of food for a little while and to do something different, which, you know, it's not bad at all. Okay, so we're going to St. John's Road. We're still a little over 2 miles away. I don't want to speed here, so we'll just coast and head it uphill. Man, I'm getting tired of this rain. Rainy days. I like rainy days when I can nap. You know? There's nothing like a good rainy day for when you want to nap. Because it's nice and cool, and you've got the sound of the rain on the windows, everything like that. Trains will make me nap too. Riding trains in Europe, I don't know, I sat down in the chair and I always felt like I had to just nod off for a while. I think because of that rhythmic, you know, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do of the passenger car. I wonder if you can hear it in this one. Let's do it. Kind of, sort of. That rhythmic sound you get. Beautiful rhythmic sound that just lulls you to sleep. I've long believed, I've always wanted to take a train journey across the U.S. Like go take the car down to Chicago, hop on the Amtrak station there, and then zip down from Chicago all the way out to California, and then go up the West Coast, because you can take it south into the Los Angeles area. And once you hit LA, you can take a train ride, the Pacific Coast Express, I think. I forget what it is. Something like that. Oh, we've got a 30-mile-an-hour zone coming up here. But yeah, you can take a train ride all the way up the west coast of the U.S., follow the ocean. Of course, on your way there, you kind of go near the Grand Canyon and near Vegas, which is always a good time. And I've always wanted to take that train ride. I hope someday I'll have that opportunity. Of course, I'd love someday to be able to sit up here in the front of the train and check stuff out, but let's be honest, with the way that security is worried about and the anti-terrorism stuff and everything like that, I think this is as close as I'm ever going to get. You know, I remember when I was a wee lad, and I used to be able to go up to the cockpit of airplanes on trips, and I used to always do it. I used to go up and say hello to the pilots and everything like that. And there must be a hell of a turn coming up here. But I used to be able to go up and say hello to the pilots, and you know, they'd give you wings and stuff, little plastic wings and stuff like that. Of course, they don't do that anymore. Even for minors traveling alone, which I think is a huge shame. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it is with people. Okay. I better start braking. I'm half a mile away. But again, I figured a nice little sunrise run through the Isle of Wight would be kind of a nice way for me to be able to catch up with you guys, let you know what's going on in my life, let you know what's going on with the channel, and why I haven't uploaded a whole lot of videos lately is I've just been kind of concentrating on finishing my time working at the restaurant I'm working at now and finding somewhere else to go. Like I said, I think I found somewhere else to go, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finishing where I'm at. And once I'm able to finish where I am, to move on. And one of the reasons that brought this on and everything like that was my current manager. He found himself a new job. He found himself an engineering position, which is what he trained for, and then he ended up in restaurant management for reasons. That's how we all end up in restaurant management, just reasons, and then you move on. And so he finished out yesterday, and we have a new manager, and she's young, and she's nice, and I've only worked with her for one day, so I can't really tell much yet, but from what I've seen, she's gonna do just fine at the restaurant and do quite well. And I wish her the best of luck, and I wish everybody there the best of luck. I don't want to give the impression that, there we go, don't want to give the impression that I'm leaving on bad terms, because I really am not. We'll let the passengers off here. Tried to get you under the hood, everybody. I hope you all stayed dry. And good morning. You know, so you do what you can. Alrighty, and we are on our way. Okay. Excuse me. How far away is our next place? Where is our next place? Oh, it's over there. 0.81 miles, so I'm not going to be able to get going too fast here, but that's okay. $20-mile-an-hour zone anyway. I don't need to be speeding. I said I don't need to be speeding. See why they've got us on limited speed. This is a heck of a turn for a train. Just listen to those wheels squeak. Whew. But yeah, that's where I stand. That's where I am. That's what's going on. It's been an interesting few weeks, and I am sorry that I haven't posted more. you know, I enjoy making videos. I like doing stuff like this. I love talking to you guys. I love the feedback that I get. I love the feedback that I get, and I love talking to everybody. You know, it's a great time. But sometimes, lights on. Yeah, my lights on. Goodness gracious. But sometimes you just have to take a break and concentrate on real life. If I could do YouTube for a living, I would. I really, really would. But right now, the only income I get from the channel, since I don't advertise, since I have not monetized my videos, simply because of various things that you know, copyright and stuff like that, and I've had trouble with getting what I want seen on there, what I want heard on there, without companies throwing a fit, because I guess I am not being a game journalist and not having the pull of somebody like Jim Sterling or Total Biscuit, or you know, other producers like that and other YouTubers like that do it with real, or having the following of somebody like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. God forbid I ever reach PewDiePie status, which Lord knows I won't. Not having that kind of an audience or a pull means that rather than companies going, hey, here's an interesting way to get ourselves out there and to get ourselves known and everything like that. All right, we're still under the dry. It seems to have stopped raining for a while. That's good. Hey, there's the level. That's an electrical breakout box. It's my signaling box. And we're getting enough sunlight. I'm starting to be able to see controls in the train. Alrighty, we are on our way. But yeah, not having the pull of those guys and not having the audience of those guys, I tend to get hit more often with, you know, copyright strikes from bots and stuff like that. Now the nice thing is, in my comment section is mostly empty. Now why is that a nice thing? Because apparently, hey, neat bridge. Ooh, you can see down underneath. Man, that'd be kind of scary, wouldn't it? just big open bridge and water underneath. Anyway, you know, I don't get the pull of these guys, but I also don't get the spam bots that they do, and I don't Ride Pierhead. Wow, this would be an amazing journey too, wouldn't it? God, that'd be beautiful to watch the sunrise over the ocean like that. Oh, wow. Okay. So my comment section is largely empty. I've got, I don't even know if I have 100 subscribers yet. It's not many. You're a small elite group. You're part of a very, very small community. But I gotta admit, I have a good time doing what I'm doing, and that's what matters. I'd love to see the channel. Good God, that'd terrify me. Oh wow. Okay. I'd love to see the channel grow. Is it going to? Probably not. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it at all. But and here we are at the end of the line. Alrighty. What do you know? We'll let our passengers go, and we'll just finish this mission out. But thanks a lot for listening to me ramble, and thanks a lot for listening to the update. Can I still see down? No, I guess it's solid. Thanks a lot for listening to what the heck is going on, and I figured I'd just do a quick video like this and let you guys know what happened. Excellent work! I've completed this short passenger run successfully. Try some of the more. I will. But I will catch you guys on the next episode, which will hopefully be full throttle. On the next episode of